Hey, what it do, what the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown, if you're looking for me on socials.
Absolutely, man. As you can see, we in the studio digs again, my friend.
Yes,
How
sir.
you feeling out here this week?
I can't complain, man. The heat is out here. It's summertime officially.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got the shorts out, breeze out, knees out.
It said it's going to be 120 in Arizona this week,
Man,
man.
who the hell would want to live in that bullshit?
120. Shout out, I got Dustin, man. Shout out to Beard Organics, man. He based out of Arizona.
Shout out to Beard Organics, man. Stay inside.
Out there melting. I know it. Jeez.
Burn your beard off, nigga.
Beard catch on fire when you walk out. That'd be crazy, nigga. Y'all go get that Beard Organics to keep your beard from catching on fire or something.
Facts, keep it moisturized.
Moist, man.
Oh, man. But no, action-packed episode, man. Glad to be in studio first off. But we got a couple things to get to, man. Charlamagne says a very high-profile rapper is musically irrelevant. We'll tell you who that is. 2 more Drake reference tracks leak. We'll let you know if that's a big deal, little deal, or no deal. And your boy Andre 3000 is getting roasted for his live performances over the weekend. But first, thanks to Cat Williams, we have more beef. We're only in halfway through the year, and we've had a decade's worth of rap beef.
It's the year of the cat, nigga.
Facts.
The year of the cat.
Cardi B goes on Instagram Live. Actually, let me reverse. She hopped on a remix of Lotto and of Megan Thee Stallion Glorilla's record, and she dissed Bia, DMV rapper. I believe she's from DMV. Bia, shout out to Bia, because they've been going back and forth for a little minute. Bia responded with her own full-on diss record. My question to you, what do you make of this beef? And what do you think of Bia's response? Because I see it's been split from a lot of different people.
Bia is from Medford, Massachusetts.
What'd I say? Is that DMV? Yeah.
No, DMV is Maryland.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right,
DC,
Maryland.
Virginia.
So Boston. She's from like the Boston area. Okay, that's what's up. That was close.
To me, and I know I'm not her target audience, so I don't want her to think I'm hating.
Okay.
But to me, Bia is famous for having a dope ass J. Cole verse. Like that's the extent.
She got a Nicki song too that was fire.
See, I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like the extent of how I know her, how she would come across my desk is, oh yeah, that's the guy that had the dope ass J. Cole features. So
Yeah.
a small win is that now people, like I said, I'm looking her up, I'm Googling her. This is the first time I think I looked at her and I seen the whole thing when she told me in the card about you stole my face. Listened to the song. Song was cool.
Right, yeah.
But is it really worth it? Because I feel like she got a little fan base that's not intended again for me.
Yeah.
She about to get nuked, my nigga.
Cardi
You got the best writer. One of the like Cardi flow is I ain't saying that she like some hell of a rapper,
right?
But she can rap. Like it sounds good. Like she know how to make catchy shit.
Fact.
So you pair that with all the money in the world as far as her label being behind her. You pair that with being able to hire the best writers. Yeah. The beat gonna be banging. Yeah. Like you just signed up for suicide. She just did a suicide mission. Bia did. Yeah. Like and Cardi funny too. Like she can't even do the internet thing. Well, like I seen the little tease that she did. It was okay, but it wasn't like, I was like, okay, it's mildly interesting.
Yeah.
But Cardi is gonna blow her out of the water, dude. It's gonna be like, oh, well, why y'all go so hard on that girl? She shouldn't have been playing. Sorry, B, it's over. Like, when Cardi get ready to take you out, it's over.
Listen, I like Bia.
Okay.
I'm familiar with her music. She had an EP came out a year or two ago. I thought it was actually pretty dope. And I thought she had a legitimate gripe. For anybody that doesn't know where this shit came from.
Where did it come from?
Cardi put out the song a couple of months ago with the Missy Elliott, She's a Bitch, with that same little beat. Bia put that same beat out last year.
Okay.
Then Cardi put out another follow-up song that sounds eerily similar to a song that Bia also put out last year. And so Bia kind of looking like, okay, so you just gonna steal the sauce? Because again, like you said, you're not familiar with her. You only know her for J. Cole verse on London, which he snapped.
Yes.
So it's a situation where the big dog is taking the pup's swag and sauce, at least in her eyes. But they do sound familiar. They do sound familiar. I will give her that.
So my question to that would be, if I'm Cardi B, like, cause Cardi's response is like, bitch, I don't know you. I ain't
but no, she gave a whole Instagram. She dedicated a whole Instagram live to her though.
Right. So, but it's in response to what you just said though. You think Cardi is waiting for Bia songs to drop and stealing them? If she like, oh, if Bia come out with a nice good song, man, I'm gonna steal that specifically.
Maybe.
Nah, I have to believe.
But it's two songs that sound just alike though. What? So if you're Bia, you're just gonna be like, oh well, like now I'll be like, damn motherfucker, quit taking my songs.
So did she sub her or something? Like did made Cardi respond, or was she just talking about it on IG or something?
Yeah, Bia hopped on Dreezy's remix. The bitch please, I think it was bitch please.
Yeah.
A bitch duh. Bitch duh. Bia hopped on that and subbed Cardi. And so yeah,
and she fuck with Nicki too. You said she had
she had a song with Nicki. Yeah, for sure.
So she's chosen her side.
Yeah, clearly.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Bia. I'm a fan. I like Bia.
Why? What do you like? Well, what is her music? What she be talking about?
Gangster shit.
I don't believe.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Bia. Run up on Bia with that bullshit.
And Zeno little cousin. Running in the Boston
made man.
Ain't she?
But no, I ain't gonna lie. When she said the song itself was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. I like the first verse. The second verse, we didn't need that. That was too much. But I like the shit talking at the end though. Because she was like, me and my girls talk about your tattoos. We hate them. They make you look dirty.
Yeah,
that was funny.
That was funny. And that's what made me think my take. Like that's what I Cardi from the fuck her up, bro. Oh, you trying to be funny? Oh, I look dirty? Oh, nigga. You like, I don't know. Maybe I got too much faith in Cardi, but I like just the way that she moves, her social media presence, the team behind her. This is a literal David versus Goliath. If Bia is able to do any damage.
David won, though.
David did win.
You know what I'm saying?
In that fairy tale book. But in the real world, Goliath probably would have stepped on him. And that's just what I'm planning on happening. I don't know, man. I like I said, if we still talking about this at the end of the summer and Bia is still standing, I would be shocked.
Let's go, Bia. I'm Team Bia. Yeah. And I like Cardi. But she said, that first bar, though, she said some shit in that first verse. I ain't gonna lie.
Like this was like, oh, okay.
She said some shit in there. She said, put it on the gang and they ain't fuck you in.
Yeah. Shit about her husband, like all of that. Like she wasn't scared. She's not scared. I would say that she is not scared.
Hey, lines like that got to make a nigga that talk to her. Like that got to make even Offset question that shit. He probably ain't never even thought of that. He probably like, hey, did that? What she say?
He don't care.
Did it go down like it? Well, because she was used to strip, so he don't.
Yeah, he don't care. He don't.
That's true.
He's already made the commitment, bro. He there for life.
That's true.
Yeah, he know. I ain't gonna say he know, but. So
the possibilities.
Yeah, he had to think that if he a real nigga like he say he is, he had like it got to be the back of his mind. Bro, why you think she even got on Love and Hip Hop, bro? What are we talking about? All right, man. Next, speaking of Atlanta rappers, like you just said, Offset, man, Lil Baby. Lil Baby was rolling around. We ain't heard from you. Bro. We're just looking for you, man. It's summertime. He was rolling around. I guess you heard us asking about him, AB, and he has a new song with Sexy Red, and he's sampling Trick Daddy's classic Trina You Don't Know Now.
Yeah.
Who needs a hit more than Lil Baby right now? Y'all know AB wrote that.
Listen, man. It's slim pick. I count on half of my hand. The people in the rap game who need a hit in the worst way right now, Lil Baby's on the Mount Rushmore of that. He's no less than 4.
I would say Roddy Ricch.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But even though his new song ain't bad though.
It ain't. It ain't a hit at all. It ain't a hit either.
Nah, it ain't a hit.
But that's where the list stopped though. I couldn't get no further than that.
Hey, look.
Roddy Ricch was the first person I thought of, and I'm like, dang.
That's true though.
Yeah.
But Lil Baby has been ice cold ever since the Rico came through and swept up Gunna and Young Thug. That nigga has not been able to buy a song. Even before that, because the album that came out before that really wasn't hitting on none. That hey.
It sold though. It did sell, remember?
It did numbers.
It did numbers.
It did streaming numbers, but are we really counting that though?
But just in the
mainstream.
in the realm of just needing a hit though. Like he ain't like freezer burn cold.
What?
No. He in the refrigerated section. Tough. He write the eggs and the milk and shit.
Man, he's in a frozen food, nigga.
Not
in the back.
Like you said, the last album just did numbers. He ain't been able to hit. If he there, what would you? Well, no, I can't even say.
It wasn't very well received though. Like nobody really fucked with it. So like the numbers in the streaming game, there might have been some high school kids listening to that shit. That's cool.
But people listened to it. They were still interested. People are still mildly interested in Lil Baby.
They were.
You don't think
that was a year and a half ago?
Ain't nobody took his lane. Unless you giving that to Gunna or somebody.
Gunna done, listen.
Gunna practicing with the Patriots.
Gunna,
I ain't seen
and he was practicing with the oh man, what was the other team he was at? He been on tour with the football teams. Yeah, tough.
I wouldn't have suspected Gunna to even know anything about football. I ain't even old.
Him catching, you could tell he don't know nothing about football. That nigga, he struggled on every cow, like, bro.
I seen the throw and knew that too. You're right. But speaking of him needing a hit though,
for sure.
You heard the sample. You heard that.
I'm gonna be honest, it didn't sound as bad as I thought. Like if you'd have told me Lil Baby got a new song and he's sampling Trick Daddy Nan, I'd have been like, oh my God. I don't want to hear that shit. But it actually didn't sound that bad. In the snippet, you don't hear Sexy Red part. So who knows what that's gonna sound like. He might have one. This might be a little.
This ain't it. It
didn't sound bad though, to me.
This ain't the hit though. This ain't Lil Baby. Like this is.
If he can't get one with Sexy Red right now, then who else he gonna call, bro? Drake busy. Drake in Memphis taking pictures with his family.
He better call Gunna and Drake. He gotta
apologize.
He gotta apologize to Gunna, bro. This is what it come down to. This ain't gonna do it. Like this Sexy Red, the Sexy Red joint, that's gonna keep him a little hot. But remember, Lil Baby was different when he came out. Like there was a lane that was needed for that.
Yeah.
Now it's like the Jeezy effect. Jeezy went through this one a second. They're like now so many niggas is doing it. And I ain't saying that none of them are necessarily better than Lil Baby, but it's like, bro, we hear this all the time. Yeah. And you're not doing nothing because you're going to, we just talked about this last week, when you're doing these remakes, the remake not even thought out. It's just like, just easy. Let's throw this out because other people are doing it and it works, and you Lil Baby, and it should work. And
I'll be tricking, you be Trina. Yeah. She the new Trina. Let me get the
bro, we seen this already. Yeah. This ain't Lil Baby bag. He need to get back in the bag that got him to being Lil Baby. We need some freestyle joints. Not him freestyling, but the name freestyle. Yeah, drip so hard. He need to call Gunna, apologize. He need to send that nigga a Rolex or something. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Come get in the booth with me. He need a Thug from Jail verse. Like, it's gonna take a lot more than a Trina remake and Trick Daddy remake.
Man, he need to go ahead and send an e-gift card to Gunna.
The e-gift card is crazy.
And be like, yo, I was fed some bad info, man. My bad. I thought it was something that it wasn't. Can you meet me in the studio, man? What city you in? I'll come to you.
Yo, bro.
I'll come to you, dude. You still in New England, bro?
If you was Gunna, would you take that call?
Yeah. That's a good look. That'd be a good look for him. But I don't know what's in it because what will happen is if Baby co-signs him, then I think everybody else will.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a win-win because Baby will get the hit that he desperately needs. Where's Drake at on needs a hit right now in that conversation?
He Drake though. So I got that, and that's the thing. I got a lot more faith in Drake making another hit because he's had so many than I do Lil Baby making another hit.
Gotcha.
Like you said, Drake ain't bricked.
Yes.
Like Lil Baby been bricking. It's like, bro, do you even got a shot anymore? But even though Drake just lost this battle,
oh shit.
Even though that happened, I know tomorrow that nigga can come out with
Controller Part 2.
Man, whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And it's gonna go. And niggas gonna be like, yeah, well, Drake can't do that.
But my homie said,
but if you start bricking though, then it's another conversation.
That's what I'm about to say, and we do have a Drake topic, we'll get to it in just a second, but real quick, he's been on fire since 2009, 2010. Mm-hmm. Father Time is undefeated, nigga, in music, in sports, in anything. At some point, he has to be cold. He got to cool off or get cold. What are the chances that that's now? Because it has to happen. You can't be hot forever. It's not possible.
I don't think that the market can support that now, though, because there ain't another Drake. We talked about this.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
They not gonna let him fail. So even if he did like it's now and it cool out, we still gonna hear the shit everywhere like it used. Like it's still gonna be a Drake song, gonna be pushed like a Drake song, marketed like a Drake song. The money gonna be put behind it. It's gonna be when we stop responding because it ain't as good. So like them first couple ones ain't even got to be as good. Like I said, I have faith in Drake that he can put out a good song. But if the song ain't good, it's still gonna do numbers because like he just signed a $450 million deal. They don't want him to fail now.
That's true.
But then if you come out with the second bad song and the third bad song, it's like, oh. Okay.
Now it's like, nigga.
So, putting that timeline and expiration date, I would say you still looking at 3 years before he would expire, bro.
God damn.
That man put in work, like you said, 15 straight years.
That's a run.
That's a run. Runs.
Next up, man, we got another vet. Speaking of runs, Eminem trying to come back on a little run by himself. He got a new single, man. It is called Houdini. He is hinting at retirement. The promo has been like, this is the death of Slim Shady. This is my for my final act. That's why it's called Houdini. And it's been out 3 days at the time of this recording. It's at 34 million views on YouTube. Okay. What did you think about the song? And where's Eminem at like right now as it relates to the rap game?
This is a no from me. I couldn't even finish this shit, man. Like, oh, this was disgusting. Eminem can rap, yes, we know that. He can he's always going to have a presence in hip hop because he can rap, because he is white, because he has been such a big global pop superstar, whatever it may be. So yeah, he gonna do 34 million on YouTube. But musically, and we're gonna talk about this later with another person, like it just, no one cares no more. Go ahead and retire, bro. It's like I say in football, when you start thinking about retirement, you might as well go ahead and do it. Don't even come out here and go through one more year and try to do, like, just go ahead and retire, because we can tell you want to.
Fact.
We actually can tell that you've been wanting to do this for the last 3 albums, bro. But he's just such a hip hop legend that people have been letting him ride. So yeah, we know that you want to retire. We know you're contemplating it. Why put yourself through this? Why put yourself through coming up with this album? I know he loves music, but I feel like that he can express that in other ways. He can sign artists. He can start a label. He can do these different things, executive produce albums, but just him rapping, it just don't work for me now. I don't know where the Eminem fans are. I know 34 million people look at that, but I'm not sure where the Eminem fans are.
He knows how to move he still moves the needle.
He does.
Like, I think I seen LeBron tweeting about it. I seen people were outraged at a couple of lyrics. Like, he gonna do that. He gonna piss you off with some lyrics or whatever the case may be. I think he got a Megan line in there that people were like,
Megan shooting the
oh yeah, like, I mean, but whatever. People went at Drake for another pun that he did with Megan, so it's fine. That's cool. I get it. The last motherfucker on earth that cares that you are mad at something he said is Eminem, though.
Thanks.
Like, the very last person. The song, I can't really get with the song. I ain't gonna lie. He's trying to recreate that Slim Shady, guess who's back again. You know, that whole, it sounds too much like it. It doesn't sound original because it sounds like the other singles that he did. With a real Slim Shady, please stand up. It sounds just like that shit, but worse.
Did you listen to that stuff? Like, were you a fan? I know you had the albums, but you weren't a fan of it.
I didn't like the first one he came out with. I didn't like it until I got a little older, and I actually learned to appreciate it. I just drunk a fifth of vodka, dare me to drive. Like, that whole shit, I hated that when that first came out. Then I ran it back and was like, nah, that shit was actually created. He was really rapping his ass off, and I never really peeped it. But the other two, the Guess Who's Back, Bad Cook, I didn't really give a fuck about that. And hi, my name is, wait, hold on, that might be the one I'm talking about.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first. The hi, my name is dope. The two that he did after that, and then this one I can't fuck with.
See, I've never been a fan of that. Like, I've never really been a big fan of the albums. Like, I ain't never really.
Them first 3 albums go hot at you.
They might, but the only one that I listen to and can remember liking is the one with Superman on the Eminem show. I remember that banging.
Was that on Eminem show?
Tough. With the super, I can't be your Superman.
Oh, the song was fire.
Can't be your Superman. That's on Eminem show. So I remember liking that album, but that's one of the few Eminem albums that I like.
Yeah, you're right. It is. That album is banging.
That album is banging. Toy Soldiers, probably
that's
one of my
banging
favorite
too.
Eminem songs.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like, that's the Eminem bag that I like. Yeah. I know he do that sometimes, but I just don't get that much into his music.
No, in 2024, he's some slaw.
Yeah,
like, he need to hang it up. He don't, like you said, he don't like this shit no way. He don't want to do no interviews.
Bro, we know you don't want to do this.
Yeah, he don't want to do that. He don't want to come outside for nothing. And I feel I'm not mad at him for not wanting to come outside. I don't want to go outside, but right. I get it. Just spare us these songs, though. I'm gonna check the album when it come out, just because I listen to a lot of shit, but I don't anticipate actually liking it though.
There was a concept album where did you see that concept thing on Twitter where he should have did the album like?
She guessed it a couple years ago.
Yeah, but it don't sound like it's gonna sound like that. Like that idea was fire.
Yeah, the killing of, he should kill off Slim Shady.
And have like the boom bap type beats, Alchemist on there.
He might,
like
though.
Just doing
Alchemist was in the video.
Single, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I definitely would check. I'm checking the album out though.
Yeah.
Not waiting on it. All right. Speaking of AB putting your foot in your mouth, and I got several DMs. AB was wrong. AB, I got you. You said that Vince Staples probably won't even get a season 2 for his critically acclaimed Netflix show.
I don't remember saying that.
So the self-titled Vince Staples show gets renewed for season 2. What would be your advice for the second season, AB?
First of all, congrats to Vince Staples.
Yes.
I remember rooting for him on this show.
And I remember you hating when I told y'all he was a superstar.
I'm rooting for him, and when the show came out, I saw the potential. I said it reminded me of the first season of a lot of other shows that took a season or two to really find their footing. Wayans Brothers' first season is terrible, and then they finally kind of understood what they were trying to do with two, 3, and 4. There's a lot of first seasons that aren't that great. That are the weaker. Gerard Carmichael first season really ain't that good, and then it got the cooking later on. So I'm happy for him. I hope they give him a full, like, real season and not this little EP that they did with this last shit. 5 episodes or whatever.
I think both of them gonna be short seasons though.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is because, from how I understand it, he might have shot in some more because he said it really didn't take a lot for him to shoot it.
Okay.
So he said he can get right back in the lab. This is what he was saying on Joe Budden, but I think it was maybe 10 episodes or something.
Oh, okay.
So this is just a second part of the ones.
Shit. Well, if he would have asked me what should I do, I would say he needs to stick with the formula that he did with the bank robbing episode.
Yeah.
That was genius to me. Like, that showed the potential it could be. The other episodes were okay, but examine that. He need to watch that like a football player watch film, dude. He need to watch that episode, rewind it, play it backwards, upside down, slow-mo, and all of that, and find what made, because that was the standout. For a lot of people, not even just me, a lot of people found that episode to be the standout. Look into that and do what that did and duplicate that over and over and over again. Do that 5 times and you'll have a hit. Then you can have 3 or 4 seasons like Atlanta. And it can go down like Atlanta. It can be looked at like Atlanta and Dave, because those are smart, witty, funny shows. Just don't lose the smart. It's got to be smart, man. Like, niggas is too advanced out here now to put some dumb shit and niggas just be like laughing at the slapstick stuff. Like, make it smart, witty, and I think he'll be on to something.
I agree with what you're saying. If he would ask me, I would just tell him to involve more TV people. I know he probably got his people that he fuck with. I know.
You mean in the creation or on camera?
Just maybe even consult. No, not the actors.
Okay,
like,
okay,
the actors was cool because that gives it a feel of it's really about where he from, and then maybe people from there. So the faces can stay like they are, but behind the scenes,
gotcha.
Like, and I don't know if he does this. I hope that he does, but I hope it doesn't take away from his creative process. But I'd have Issa Rae on the phone. I'd have Dave on the phone, Lil Dicky. I have your man's on the phone, and his brother, Donald Glover, and his brother, and not even so I could duplicate anything that they're doing on their shows other than the success, but just so I can get the feel of how this thing works on a season-to-season basis, what I need to be looking out for, because this can be a bag. Like you said, people seen the brilliance of this. Netflix obviously like it. It got renewed for a season 2, so I really want him to be prepared, and I hope he is. He sounded like he was, but I want him to be prepared for this industry, just having the information, the knowledge to keep the show rolling. I just want to make sure that even if it's just 5 more episodes, I want it to be a season 3, a season 4, a season 5, because this is that good, and I think that Vince is that brilliant and has that much of a story to tell. Like, I love Dave. We fucked with Lil Dicky show. This is way more relatable than that, and it's going to be more serious and more black focused. So I know this can be even better than that. I loved Atlanta, but there was some times that it got a little too Donald Glover-ish.
Yeah.
Like, this is the happy medium. This is the type of dude that we want making that type of show. We already got sample sizes, we already got 4 entrees from the other people that I mentioned. For sure. Now it's time for somebody like Vince Staples. So I just hope he get all the information and is able to keep this motherfucker rolling.
I anticipate this season to be much better than the first one.
I agree with you. They got more time. They probably got some more money, some more people investing in it. I agree with you 100%.
I'm rooting for him, though, man. Congrats to Vince Staples for sure.
Shout out to Vince, man. We love Vince.
Next up, man, Andre 3000. I know y'all seen the video online. He's on tour right now. He just did the Atlanta Jazz Festival. Of course, it had to be Atlanta, hometown. Some people were anticipating he would mix it up and do some rap stuff because he was home. If you thought that, you were wrong.
Obviously.
He kept it all flute. And there are videos that were going viral online of the flute. He has said this before that it's not going to sound the exact same as the album, because a lot of that he was remixing and kind of freestyling. And you could hear it. It didn't sound the best. People didn't seem to be entertained by it. Is it fair or foul for Andre to get roasted for his live performance of the flute?
It's fair, man. Stop playing with niggas, Andre. Like, you can't. As good a rapper as he was, and this is a big festival in Atlanta. Atlanta Jazz Festival goes down. It's 3 days.
Yeah.
A lot of people that try to get on that stage.
Yeah.
Right? And they're a lot better at what they do than what Andre was doing.
Yeah.
Now, if you mixing in the rap and you making that an experience for that crowd, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna sit up there and play the flute, and we know, bro, we know you only want to play the flute, but we talking about all these people that came out because you were there, you wasting their time. And on top of that, you're not even good at it, bro. You ain't even cold at the flute. Like, it's been people, this the little chick that used to play the flute in hip hop, she was cold.
Yeah.
Like, if she could redo the song and shit, it sound like this nigga still freestyling.
Yeah.
Stop playing with people, bro. Like, it sounds like I'm rich and I like to do this. It's like your man that got the basketball team, the football team, the Colts. Jim Irsay, and he got a band. You know, he got a band. He be trying to force on people.
I didn't know that.
Jim Irsay plays in a band.
He probably be passing out his little tape and everything.
He does shit like that. And this is what that's like. It's like, Andre, like, bro, yeah, we fuck with you. The culture loves you, but stop trying to make us listen to this flute shit, especially when you're not good at it, though, bro. Like, if you was cold again, it would be a different story. But at least take some lessons or something.
This is
flute
the nigga.
Lessons is crazy, by the way.
Flute lessons is nuts. This is the Uber driver playing his mixtape, dude, trying to get you to listen to it while you in the car. And you're like, bro, I just want to get to the airport, bro.
I had my headphones in first, bro.
I don't want to hear this, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, first of all, it was 90-something degrees outside over the weekend.
Yes.
People was already drinking. You're playing it, you pissing people off, dude. Like, it's hot as fuck. I get it. It is the jazz festival, to be fair. It's not like it was Coachella or some shit.
Right.
So this is the jazz festival. So it is that type of vibe. But if you listen to him playing, bro, it sound like your kid was like, hey, look what I do, and they playing in some bullshit, but it's your kid, so you let it ride. Man, it shit sounds it sound like a Fisher-Price flute, bro.
And it ain't even because we not flute connoisseurs that we don't like. They just don't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
The album sounded. There's some stuff on the album that if I was getting a massage, you can let that run.
If you meditating, yeah.
If you meditating,
the album has a purpose. Him playing up there on that stage in front of all those people in that sun, there was no purpose to this. You wasting my time, bro.
I know somebody that went to his show in Atlanta, and I told her not to do that shit.
She went to the Jazz Fest?
No, he went on tour.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
She fell asleep twice. I was like, no shit. He make that. Listen to the album. How can you not fall asleep to that shit?
It's literally made for it to fall asleep.
So no lyrics, bro, stop. I think people are giving Andre a pass. More people need to be like, hey man, stop doing this shit. And I'm like more famous people.
Yeah, his friends.
That's what I'm saying. We need somebody. We need like Joe Budden. What has he said? Somebody needs to get on the platform and be like, hey Dre, we fuck with you. Stop doing that shit.
Joe definitely shitted on it, dog.
Okay, damn, I missed it.
Niggas ain't letting him get away with it.
We need more people to shit on it then.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need. It doesn't sound good. I would play that back to him and be like, bro, do you think that sound good, bro? Like, honestly, it's off key. I don't even know nothing about flutes.
And cool.
It's off key.
And it's cool if you just enjoy it, but we don't want to hear you publicly doing it. Play that shit in your house, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not to serious it out, but like, you took a spot from somebody that could have been, you know what I'm saying, that could have used that look. Like, you don't really need the look. You don't like performing.
He probably did it for free.
Yeah, like, I hope he did it for free, nigga. I would have wanted my money back after that. Nigga.
Man, shit, nigga, people in the crowd were like, huh?
Nigga was playing a flute. It's 93 degrees outside. Man, get your ass out of here.
That shit, man, he making a mockery of this shit, man. Like, I know motherfuckers that really play flute are so hot he getting booked for shit, bro. He was in Nashville, too, the other day. I seen a video of him explaining why he's doing the flute. And it's on some, like, you know, I'm finding myself and I'm
write a book, man.
Creative, yeah.
Write a book.
Do this shit in the crib, bro. Like, just listen to it on your own.
Yeah. Like, we're not mad that you play the flute. We just mad that you trying to make us listen to it.
That's it.
Fooling people.
That shit crazy.
Oh, it's insane.
Next up, man.
All right, next we have, over the weekend, AB, last week, your man's Aubrey Graham himself, Mr. Drake.
Let's go.
2 more reference track leaked out, man. 2 more, man. Mob Ties and Happy Happy Birthday, excuse me.
Yeah.
Those are 2 reference tracks from the Scorpion album, AB. Is this a big deal, little deal, no deal?
What's less than a no deal? That's what this is.
You're a Drake fan, though.
Listen, man. I'm so tired. So Vori, who is Dreamville's artist, who actually was just on camera snapping at this girl. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. That same dude. That's the dude that had the reference track for Mob Ties.
Oh, that's his nigga that Meek said.
Yeah. He was like, he ain't dream chasers. We ain't claiming him. All that shit.
Gotcha.
And then Ratchet Happy Birthday or Happy whatever the fuck it's called. That's Party Next Door. He did that, and that's one of Drake's worst songs of all time. Now, Mob Ties is tough though.
Mob Ties is tough.
Mob Ties is tough. These are not lyrical songs though. Like, people have to, if you don't know this by now, I understand at first this was weird. Drake is not your typical rap artist.
Right.
He's a different entity. He can do the bar shit, and he can do the harmonizer shit, and he can do the island shit, and he can do the UK shit, and he can do everything in between. He's different. We're not used to seeing that. So what niggas have to understand is, at his heart, remember when Jay said, I used to want to rhyme like Common Sense. I did 5 mil, nigga. I ain't
like Common Sense.
If Drake really wanted to just rap like rapidy hip hop shit, he could, because that's more his bag.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. He grew up listening to Lil Brother and all these people. Like, that's really, but the singing stuff is there too. Okay. He is that is him too. So let me say that, you're right. The rap singing combo, that's true to him.
Fonte's bag.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
That's him. But nigga, that motherfucking one dance at 30 billion street, nigga, that's what keep the registers ringing. Do fuck what y'all talking about. Party, you got that controller, you done? Okay, let me go do that. Nigga, so that's the difference. But people get it confused. There hasn't been one lyrical song that has leaked that's been a reference. It's been all like stylistic shit, running through the streets with my, like, it's style shit. It's how you say it.
Melodies, it's cadences.
It's bridges. Man, bro, you haven't heard 4 a.m. in Charlotte reference track. You haven't heard You, Me, and the Six reference. It's a reason for that. Ratchet Happy Birthday, or whatever the fuck it's called, is a singing song. It sounds terrible, number one. But it's a melodic song. All this shit is melodic. Mob Ties isn't so much melodic, though, but it's not lyrical either, though. So it's, bro, wake me. This is when you can wake me up. Wake me when the timestamp joints get leaked. When that reference track leaks, then I'll be the first one to hop on here and be like, okay, now that's not a good look. This shit?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm coming home? Man, I don't give a fuck. He didn't do it. Nobody cares. He's performing that.
Yeah.
Nobody care, bro.
You would think that niggas would have learned their lessons, like that these leaks, like nothing's going to happen.
No.
Like, when a nigga got back to back after saying, oh, you'll write your own shit, and then the nigga dropped back to back on your head.
Yes.
Like, Meek ain't been the same since. So you would think.
Nigga ate fries in his lap in the pool after that.
It threw his whole equilibrium off. Nigga got back to back like that. Like, he ain't been the same since. Nigga asking, do Africa got Wi-Fi? But that being said, I say that to say, like, people, this is never going to hit like people think it is. No. For all of the reasons that you just said. Drake is too big of an artist. Like, we don't care, bro.
Nobody cares.
He don't write these songs. We suspected that.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
if you compare yourself to Michael Jackson, the nigga not sitting there solo with the pen and pad and coming up with 15-year run.
It's not possible.
You don't do that. You don't do that from just being solo dolo. So yeah, you're going to get references. Yeah, you're going to be checking for the hottest shit. You're going to be using new flows. Like, all of that. All of that goes into being Drake and him being a 15-year consistent artist.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be the part that worries me. The big deal, I would go back to the beef.
Okay.
And the famous philosopher / poet Kendrick Lamar said,
God,
you need to be worried about how this shit even gets out. Who is the mole
that's a fair question
in the crew, bro?
That's a fair question.
That's what Kendrick Lamar been saying since the shit go all the way back to Quentin Miller. Yeah. Who are these niggas that's releasing this shit, and what have you done to them to make them want to release it while they trying to throw dirt on your name? That's the question that ain't nobody talking about. I seen niggas distraught on Twitter that, oh man, I can't believe Drake didn't write Mob Ties. Bro, I do not care. Bro. He do not care. You shouldn't care. But I do wonder, where do people get this source of material from?
Now, I agree with that. That's a fair point. And I say this too. When you listen to the Vori Mob Ties, like, it sound like a song he did. Like, this is how it comes out. I think this was the Quentin Miller shit.
Yeah.
Quentin Miller have a song. These niggas are respectively, they're nobody. Respectfully.
Quentin Miller was working at Kroger, he said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you got some young nigga flows and shit. Oh, no, let me get that. How much is that? Okay, here. And I'm gonna switch up. I'm switching this, that. And
it's gonna sound better because I know what I'm doing.
Because I'm a better artist than you.
I do this.
That's it. Yeah. Nigga saying, look, what he say on that Duppy freestyle? I'm mad I can't think of the lyric, but it was something like, niggas saying they made me, but ain't got no hits, sound like they need me or something. You know what I'm saying? It was something of that nature. But dog, like y'all gotta understand, and I had to come to this realization when them first reference tracks leaked. I was like, man, I sat here, why would I sit here and think all of my let's just be friends, and then you stop that and then go, okay, what's the next one? Okay, nonstop. No. Okay, stop that. What's next? Oh, One Dance? Oh, no, I got that right here in my, what?
I got controller right here too.
Oh, I got controller right here. Oh, it's a Migos song? Okay, hold on. Bro, that's
and
a machine.
Features and everything too, yeah.
But there's nobody on earth that'll tell you that that's realistic because we've never fucking seen it. Jay-Z not doing One Dance, bro. If he could, he would. He can't do it. Like, nobody can do that shit. So it's not realistic to think that it's him and a composition pad from Walgreens and he's sitting in there writing there. It's impossible, bro. It's impossible.
And I think that speaks to what you're saying. Jay-Z can't do that, but Drake can still do what Jay-Z does, which is why
that's why he's different.
That's why he's still considered great. Like
Facts.
He's that, and not saying that he's a good rapper as Jay-Z. Don't know.
Right.
I don't personally feel that way. And Jay-Z is my more favorite artist.
Yeah.
But to your point, yes, I can still rap with the best of them, and I got Controller and Marvin's Room and Keep the Family Close. Like, all this is my bag. Bro, and Nas not doing that.
If you think for a second, if Jay could sing and niggas was handing him One Dance, you think for a fucking second he not taking them shit? You think the registers ringing on these streams? Bro, can you picture that shit in media play? Man, bro. Them numbers would have been crazy.
That's facts.
Niggas would have diamond singles, man. Like, so people just have to be realistic. And it's not you have to be, and another thing too, real quick, people have to stop saying ghostwriter. All these niggas is credited in the shit. Yeah, Vori is credited right now on the what's name.
Right, these are writers.
They're writers, they're contributors. It's all there already, dude. Yes.
And he's not trying to hide it.
That's a ghostwriter.
It's not a big secret, right? Exactly,
bruh. It's so my niggas be hitting me up. Bombshell. I'm like, bro.
Not definitely.
What? Because he said sick of these niggas. Like, no. What are you talking about? See these niggas. Like, bro, it's a hot song, and the dude did a good job. It's a hot song for sure. Bro, that's not why he's in the big three. I promise. Happy Ratchet Birthday is not why Drake in the big three. I promise.
There's no big three. It's just Big Kendrick. Pause.
Whoa. Jesus.
Moving on, man. What we got next?
Next up, man. Speaking of Meek, who hasn't been the same since, he dropped a new song, Timestamp, 5 a.m. in Philly.
Yeah.
Some people saying he back. What did you think of the song?
You know what, AB? I'm glad when we can talk positively about Meek Mill because I get hit up.
Rare.
Yeah, I get hit up a lot, man. Y'all be hard on Meek, man. Why you don't like Meek Mill? He just do such stupid shit, and that's okay. That's his brand now. I get it.
So
I get it.
It's working for him. He's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing Meek shit. But when he get in this bag right here where I'm reflecting, I'm the little flow that he's using on here, giving you the Philly and talking about the trials and tribulation of just being black and being a man and growing up how you grew up. That's the bag, nigga. Stay right there. Yep. Stay right there. You can give me a whole album of this. I need to know what 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. in Philly. Give me the whole day, nigga. Name the album 24. Yeah, just like do that, man, and we in. But as long as he's in this bag, and bro, this would hit even harder. This would hit even harder if he wasn't like doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit every 4 or 5 days on the internet. If I ain't arguing with academics and arguing with this nigga and got fries in my lap, like you said, or wondering is there Wi-Fi in Africa, like I know he keep his circle relatively tight. He's talked about how he doesn't do the marketing and he don't got the big team.
He independent now.
He's independent. I don't even think he work with Rock Nation anymore. Some people need that stuff though. And if you're not gonna have a big team to do it, he at least needs somebody that's really, really good at it to at least stay service out and help him, because this is the bad. He need to be worried about shit like this. Like he needs somebody monitoring his tweets, his IG, and all of that to where he don't need to worry about that. Because to be honest, Meek's not a personality that people like. You're not a personality, bro. You're a really good rapper, but you're not a personality like a lot of other successful rappers are. You got to hide that from people, bro, because that's the reason you come out and you sell 2,000 your first week or 5,000 your first week.
Quiet.
Because your personality, people not buying into that because the stuff that you put out there is not digestible for people. Like people always wondering why you sound so dumb. And then you get an album like this that won't really take off because people want to clown you for all the other dumb shit. So yes, more of this, Meek. I really like the song. I do have a question for you. In addition to about liking the song, do you think that he trying to steal some thunder or get some eyes on it, naming it 5 a.m. in Philly, thinking it maybe people thought it was going to be some Drake shit?
Nah, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I just think that Drake has kind of coined this style song as a timestamp joint. And so he just, because it sounded like it had the little sample, the little high-pitched sample going through there.
It's a whole style.
That's like a thing. Like if you call a song that and it don't sound like it, don't even call it that.
Okay.
But if you got the reflective,
that's fair.
You know what I mean? And I'm from maybe like DC or something. And I'm on some 3 a.m. in DC shit, but it gotta sound like that because that's the expectation. It can't be 3 a.m. in DC and it's a club song. You're gonna be like, bro, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't look at it like that, but now that you say that, I can see somebody perceiving it that way. But I thought the song was dope too. And I think Meek hasn't lost the ability to rap. He's lost the ability to, be normal, a normal human being. Like he's saying something ridiculous on social media every 3 business days. Like I don't understand what that's about, but that bag, he's never lost that bag. Go look at some of his freestyles. Go look at the last like Funk Flex. That's what he be on.
Facts.
And he be spitting. And like this is why it's hard to kind of just kick him completely out of the game or count him totally out because he still brings a different element. Philly not hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's really just waving the Philly flag like that. Uzi, but he not really repping Philly like that. So
for what that's worth.
Yeah, for whatever that's. I mean, he had a hot, he got the hot shit with him and Nicki.
That ain't our demographic, but
right. And he's not saying Philly stand up.
Yeah.
So Meek feels like he's representing a part of he's shedding light on a spot in hip hop that's not getting a lot of light shine on it. So I respect it. But the song was fire though.
Song fire.
He still has the ability to do that. He got a couple. I thought the EP he dropped earlier this year was fire. It was like 4 songs. I thought all them shits was banging. But he just.
I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Is
that the one did it have that song with Future on it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That was banging.
That was banging. I thought the whole project, it was only 4 songs, but.
Yeah, it was banging.
He hasn't lost the ability to make music. He's just lost everything else.
Would you, if you were, I know he's independent.
Yeah.
And if you had a label, would you put a bag around resurrecting his career, trying to get him back to the superstar Meek Mill? Do you see that for him ever again, or is he like?
I think the best situation for him was with a camp. I think he's better with a team. Yes. I thought MMG was perfect for him. That's why I didn't work with Grand Hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas forget he was with Grand Hustle. T.I. found them first.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Plus T.I. went to jail. That didn't help. But he got with a squad. You can kind of hide
that is true.
the goofy shit. And he has a different style that brings balance to what Ross and what Wale had and what Stolly had. And like it's completely different from them niggas, but it meshed. He needs to be with a team. So whether it's CMG or I think he looks better like that.
We're going to have a conversation. We're going to move on, but we're going to have a conversation about how that squad shit don't work no more. Based off CMG.
Because even CMG looking funny.
We were praising Gotti. Like, I want to get into that, or we'll make it a topic probably next week or something, but we was praising Gotti, and the lights don't even look on no more over there. Like, and
then you can't even think of another label, like Dreamville.
Yeah.
Now that TDE.
Kendrick gone. Like, I don't know. I was reading that list of people like, who are these niggas?
TDE was supposed to have 20. They were supposed to do it on Limit Run. QC
fall off was like, bro, like that.
Good music. Is that even a thing? Like,
hey, that's a conversation to be had one day.
Yeah.
All right, man. Before we get into these wins and these losses, B, your man Charlemagne the God is speaking disrespectfully about your God MC Kanye.
Let's go.
And he says on the Breakfast Club, a nationally syndicated radio show, that Kanye is musically irrelevant. No one cares about his rhymes anymore. Is this true or false, AB?
There have been 6 #1 hip hop songs this year.
Oh God.
Jack Harlow, Lovin' on Me.
This finna be some bullshit.
Megan Thee Stallion, Hiss. Future, Like That. Tommy Richmond, if you're gonna call this a hip hop song. Right. $1 Billion Baby.
No.
Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. And Kanye motherfucking West with Carnival. Let's go.
That's because of Travis Scott, though. You said that last week.
He ain't on that shit.
Travis Scott not on there?
Nah, that's him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, I thought Travis Scott was on there.
Vultures, nigga. How are you musically irrelevant and you just had a #1 for 3 weeks this year? You can't be musically irrelevant. Yeah. #1 song in the country for 3 weeks, Carnival, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign. And he's supposed to be canceled. If anything, when last time we seen a canceled nigga get a #1 song?
Yeah.
Stop, dude. You done got dropped from Adidas, lost $1 billion bag, nigga, the banned from this, that, the third, and got a #1 song this year. Nigga said that wouldn't even happen. They were like, he was done. He can't be musically irrelevant with a #1 song. It's impossible. Not for 3 weeks. I could even let it slide if it just happened. He just 1 week and then the motherfucker fell to 30. It was 3 weeks, dude. So stop, Charlamagne. Now, I will say, no one wanted him to jump in this Drake beat. Nobody cared about that shit, though.
Yeah, that's probably what fueled this statement.
Yeah, nobody cared about that, though.
Yeah, that's fueled this.
That's a fact.
I agree with you. No one cares about him beefing with Drake.
No.
We don't care. The two niggas that got a lot of money don't like each other. I could care less, bro.
No.
But as you said, Kanye is way too brilliant musically to be irrelevant. Like
fashion.
He's always now.
I almost wore my Yeezy socks today. I should have worn.
He's glad you didn't. He's always going to be relevant musically, even if he's just making the beat. Niggas gonna be like, "What's a Kanye beat?"
That's a fact.
Because he is special in that realm. We know that. Now, is he always gonna hit on the bars? No, but the nigga's not Nas.
Right.
Like, we ain't expecting him yet. The verse that he put on there like that was some slaw.
That was some slaw.
That was some slaw.
It was.
Cool, but he's still Kanye West, bro.
Yeah.
And it's still going to put out music that moves the meter, as you just spoke to with those stats. So, yeah, Charlamagne's just hating. This is hating.
He just don't like him.
Yeah, at this point, exactly.
Just say you don't like him.
It's just hating. It wasn't anything as to where you like, oh, man, Kanye, like we was talking about with Lil Baby. Like, he freezer pack.
Yeah.
Like, Kanye never will be freezer pack, dude. Like, we seen from everything that you just named that he did and still putting out a #1 album this year. So, yeah, like, Kanye, I will say this. The bars are not as relevant as like prevalent as they used to be.
That's a
relevant. Like when he was like he was a better rapper.
100%
back in the day.
100%.
He not as good now, but it still moves the needle.
I agree, and that's the thing. He said musically irrelevant.
Like Eminem, no, he not. He not.
You can't even say that
Because like you just gave me the millions.
LeBron tweet. If LeBron is tweeting about you, you're not musically irrelevant. I can't. You're not.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how much I don't like the song, I don't want to hear it. It doesn't. None of that matter. That's the thing. Charlamagne getting confused. You may not want to hear this shit, but you know him personally.
Yeah.
So he on your nerves for a whole other reason, dude. Yeah. Nigga, I don't know this nigga, man.
It's Kanye West to me.
Right, just Kanye, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know none of that.
So we need that Vultures too. Let's go, yay. Where we at? Throw the V's up.
And they never coming out.
Yeah, and that shit was supposed to come out.
That's detox by this point, nigga. It is OV for that.
Next up, man, before we get out of here, man, wins or losses, Fat Joe gets an honorary doctorate degree from Lehman College despite being a high school dropout.
This a loss, man, because Fat Joe, one of them niggas is going now want you to call him Dr. Fat Joe.
Maybe not.
Like doctor,
he
whatever
not.
Like, he ain't even just gonna take the honorary. I think he gonna take this serious and run with it. This is a loss. I seen some people giving him shit online. I'm not mad at it, but I don't think it's a W.
What is the point of the honorary doctorate, though, bro?
Marketing, just so people talk about Lehman College.
Man, I'm not going to no goddamn Lehman College because Fat Joe got a free
doctorate. That's what it is, though. That's all it is. That's the
just promotion, just pub.
The simple.
How do you feel about that if you're there? You just
and I just spent 80 racks.
You're in debt. You 80, you negative 70.
Doctorate, it might be 160, getting up to 250, nigga.
And he got one on the house.
Cause he Fat Joe?
Yeah.
I'd be mad. That's definitely a loss. But like if I'm some white person that has no idea who the fuck Fat Joe is, bro. Y'all just did what?
Nigga, if you a 20-year-old, you don't give a fuck about who Fat Joe is.
Y'all just did what? Gave him what? Nigga, I've been here for 7 years and working on this shit, nigga.
But he can't do nothing with it, though. So you really can't. It ain't like he gonna use that and go be a real doctor.
That is true.
So
and he don't have no knowledge. Like he didn't get no knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. So it ain't like he can really. It's a prop, bro. It's like a YouTube plaque.
Yeah. That's funny.
Next up, man, winner or loss, Snoop Dogg's wife opens up a strip club called the Players Club.
Nice idea. Had Snoop there opening night. I said, this is a win, man. Wiz Khalifa was in there. Everybody knows what the Players Club is.
Hard.
If I ever go to LA again, I'm going
definitely going to the Players Club. When we go.
I ain't even a big strip club person, but it's the Players Club. Nigga, Snoop wife. This is a W.
We talk about this all the time. Hip hop needs more monuments. They need more places. What's it called? What is it?
What, the Green Book thing?
No, like even when we went to go to like Nipsey's thing, like
the Marathon store.
Yeah,
the different. Yeah, monuments. I guess I don't.
Damn, what's the word for that, man? I feel slow as fuck. Like it's when you go to like, you know, the Grand Canyon or something like that. I'm pissed that I cannot think of the name, but we need more of that. Like to where it's a staple.
Damn hot, I can't think of it.
I feel like when I go to Houston, whenever that is, I gotta go to Trill Burgers.
Yeah.
If you come to Atlanta, you gotta go to the Trap Music Museum. Yeah. Like you have to. In the Brooklyn thing in New York, the library shit, I'm mad that that's gone because I wanted the Landmark. Landmark. Yeah, we need more hip hop landmarks.
That's a good point.
We don't have enough of those.
Are you fucking with Mom's Spaghetti if you go to Detroit?
Now I heard it's really like some super.
I heard
slow.
it. I seen it. I looked at this little chick, popular TikTok person video. She said that shit was garbage.
But I've heard other people say that too. This shit is terrible. Like, man, this shit garbage.
It looked like it though. It looked like the shit out of a can.
It like some SpaghettiO shit.
Yeah. It looks like some shit out of a can.
But I'm definitely putting up to this Players Club.
I'm going to Players Club 100%. Like super dope. Went to Nip shit. We do need more monuments in hip hop.
Yeah,
we definitely need that.
Last but not least, man, Finesse 2 times. Finally gets his driver's license at 32 years old, win or loss.
This a W, man. So he wouldn't wind up like your boy. I know y'all seen that viral clip of your boy driving on a suspended license and went to jail because he zoomed in the court from a car.
Hey, but did you see the update on that?
That confuses me. So we can talk about that a little bit. Because the judge asked him. He said, am I reading this wrong? He asked dude, is your license suspended? He didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So that looked like some lawyer bullshit. That like his lawyer made some shit happen, but he asked that nigga, and that nigga just, what I'm supposed to say, boss?
Right.
Do you have license, nigga?
Yes or no? Nigga?
Yes or no? So I seen the update though where they said it was a clerical error, but shout out to him, man. But for Finesse, because I don't want to see him in that same situation. I'm not surprised because remember he just got out of jail not too long ago. So he probably was locked up some years and not able to get him. So yeah,
he been on go nonstop. That's a W, man. But it's kind of weird. He not from like New York. It's different when you from like New York or a place with a transit. Yeah, that's one thing. Cause my mom from up north, she didn't get no driver like till 30s because there's no need.
Yeah.
So, but you in Memphis, dude. Ain't no train. Ain't no subway in Memphis, dude.
Would you want to live? Yeah, that's crazy. Would you want to live in a city like that where it's mostly transit?
I ain't mad at that.
I like that too.
I ain't mad at that.
I like that you don't have to get in no car in New York.
Facts.
If you willing to take the train, hop on it.
That shit is everywhere too.
Anywhere you trying to go, bro. Just how much time do you got to get there, and are you willing to do it?
Atlanta gonna be like that soon. Watch.
I hope so.
Watch after this World Cup. Watch what they do.
Well, they was talking about expanding the MARTA.
Yeah, but they blocking the fuck out of it.
Yeah, they
North Atlanta blocking the fuck out of that.
Cobb County, all that. They don't want people up there.
Tough. But it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Finesse 2 times. His new song Mixed Feelings is banging, by the way. Y'all check that video out. That's tough. On Deck of the Week, we're going to YouTube. Shout out to Public Enemy B. He says he would have voted for The Chronic to get the #1 spot on the rap albums on Apple Music.
Not bad.
He said also Thriller definitely should have gotten #1 over Lauren.
Yeah.
But they tried to say they didn't want just a collection of hits. That was a shot at Thriller.
That's hating.
That's 1000% hating.
That's hating.
What you got for Put Me On?
Man, I found a hell of a podcast. If you into well, here's some backstory. There's a DEA agent that Jay Prince mentions in his book as being dirty named Chad Hall, I think.
Jay Prince been low lately too. Go ahead.
Yes. Also on Scarface's Simply Rooted album, he mentioned this DEA agent named Chad.
That album's banging too. Go ahead.
Tough. There's a podcast out called Betrayal on the Bayou, and it looks into him being a dirty DEA agent. He, of course, was investigating Rap-A-Lot. They talk about that a little bit. But if you're into like the serial style true crime podcast, this is about that DEA agent that Scarface and Jay Prince was talking about in his whole career from start to finish and what happened to him when the feds finally found out what he was doing.
Yeah.
Really good. Really, really good. It's
Do they mention Jay Prince and shit in there?
Yep. Jay Prince on there.
He owned
clip, a clip of him talking about him in the book.
Okay.
And they played a song and Scarface mentioned his name in the book. And they talk about an incident, no spoilers, but they talk about an incident where he had a run-in with some Rap-A-Lot people and what happened. If you like these type of stories, this shit was it's 8 episodes. All of them are available. It's season 7 of this podcast. 1 through 8 are the episode. I ran through them shits in a week. It's fire. It's called Betrayal on the Bayou.
I gotta check that out.
Facts.
Yeah, ever since the takeoff shit, Jay Prince been super low.
Yeah, he has.
I ain't seen Jay Prince in a minute.
Nothing.
I got a book that I'm listening to. I was super excited to get my hands on this. It's first of all, it's called For the Culture by Marcus Collins. The power behind what we buy, what we do, and who we want to be. It is complete flames. This dude used to do marketing for Beyonce, Jay-Z. He was responsible for the marketing behind getting the Nets to Brooklyn. He did the Cliff and Chris Paul, State Farm promo. He did he was the person behind coining the Beehive as the fan base for Beyonce. He behind all that. So, and he's from Detroit. So he a black dude, but it's essentially like a marketing / branding culture book, but it's like with black shit though. So it's shit that like I just named. We all familiar with everything I just named. And so he's giving you the science behind all of that shit.
I literally just down. That's all I needed.
Dude, he was at the Black Enterprise thing we went to.
Is that who you listened to? That you said you wanted to hear talk?
Yeah.
Did he do a good job in person?
Look up some of his clips on YouTube. He cold.
Yeah, I just now learned that book.
Man, that shit good as hell, dog. Especially if you're listening to this and you have a podcast or you make music or you have some type of service that you do and you may utilize a lot of culture in what it is that you do, this book will definitely give you some perspective on how to better target who it is that you're looking to sell to or talk to. So I definitely would recommend it. It's at the library if you want to go to the library, but it's also an audiobook and all that shit. I'm listening to the audiobook. He's not narrating it. He got a professional narrator. Thank you. So yeah, it's cool. I'm rocking with it heavy.
Definitely just downloaded that. Y'all check out the one that I said.
Yeah.
What is it? Damn, I can't even think of it now. Betrayal on the Bayou, and also that For the Culture put on for the week.
And check out that Mary Kingstown too. It just started on Paramount Plus. I heard episode 1 was fire.
They got right into it.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm hot. I ain't watched it.
No time, nigga. You watch that Mary Kingstown, just know, nigga, Mike McCluskey is back.
Hey, run up on Mike McCluskey with that bullshit.
They is back. They got right. I looked at that last night, Brian, as soon as that dropped.
I heard them motherfucker kick off nigga out the gate.
Yeah, listen, bro. They not playing any games.
Oh shit, and neither are we, goddammit. Over 500 episodes in the books. We appreciate everybody tapping in. Thank you for let us using the studio. We'll be back.
Shout out to the Dead guys, man. We appreciate y'all. Go check out the podcast every Wednesday that they do and the lives that they do.
Absolutely, man. If you don't know now, you know. Next time, peace.
Peace.